In this video I'm going to explain how to set up Visual Studio Code. This is mostly intended for what you would do on the university computers. If you want to set things up on your own computer, there's going to be a number of extra steps before and after, which will be explained in a separate video. But if you're on the university machines, then we can just start Visual Studio Code. You type code in this box here and then it'll come up. Okay, so the main thing is that Visual Studio Code is it's designed to allow you to write code in a bunch of different programming languages, and if we want things specific to Python, then we need to install some extensions that deal specifically with Python. So what we have to do is you go over to this left-hand column here, and there's this little thing with the 3 boxes in the extra box where it says extensions. So we have to click there, and then we go to this box here, and we're going to type Pylance as the first thing, and you see now it's found the Pylance extension. There's the Python one underneath it, but we don't need to do that because if we install Pylance, it'll automatically do Python for us as well. So we just click on Pylance and wait a minute, and it'll install that. Whilst we're waiting, we can just type in the next thing here. So this is Jupyter, it's spelt. So notice this has to be spelt Jupyter. So this gives us this Jupyter notebook thing here. So if we just click on the install there, now if we just empty that box, now you can see here we've installed a bunch of extensions. It's installed Jupyter that we explicitly told it to, and Pylance that we explicitly told it to, and it's installed a few other things that are all depend on that. And that's pretty much it. That's everything that we really need to do. But there's a couple of other things that I'll just recommend to sort of switch off some annoyances. Okay, so one annoyance is this little box here that's always going to pop up. Recommendations for some extensions, those we really don't want. So what we're going to do, we're going to type control comma, and that gives us this box up here. I mean, I could also, in fact, let me get rid of that. I'll show you the other way to do it. We can do file here, preferences, settings. That gives us this thing again. Or the quick way is just do control and then comma. Okay, so here I'm just going to start typing recommendations, and I get to see this thing here, ignore recommendations. So let's just turn that on. Okay, and then we'll go back here. And then another thing, on the university machines, you see you'll get periodic reminders to update Visual Studio Code, but actually you can't. You don't have the relevant permissions to update Visual Studio Code on the university machines. So we're going to turn that one off as well. So we just type updates here, and we go down here, updates mode, and we're going to turn that to none. Okay, and now we have to restart Visual Studio Code for that to take effect, but that only takes a second. Okay, so now that's everything we need to do. And we go back here, just check the extensions again. That's everything you need to do, and in fact, the 2 things with the settings about updates and recommendations, they're not even strictly necessary. The only thing that's really necessary is to install these extensions. And that's everything we need to do.